Hey guys, look outside. Can you see the goldfinches? They're in the milkweed. There's a male off to the right, and the female is green. She's on the upper left side. Oh, there they went. What a beautiful, magical day out there in the garden. It's raining, but it's so tropical, and I'm waiting for the rain to stop so I can take you out. Look up top. Did he fly away? There's a cardinal. Oh, there he went. We have so many birds out here. The sounds of the garden in the rain. It is tropical. It's so humid. I was harvesting carrots and the birds were landing, and there are bird sounds that are just so incredible. I'm going to try to get you out there with me as soon as it stops so I can get the camera out there safely. Hey guys, good morning. It is Wednesday, July 19th. Oh, it's so tropical out here. I want to try to bring you with me because you need to come back to the garden and hear the sounds before all of the crazy rain comes again. I was just harvesting carrots. It was amazing and so peaceful. Here's what I was pulling. I got some purple dragon and some Uzbek and all these different Corotas, letting the rain rinse them off, and then I'll bring them in. Look at this one. Ooh, that's a beauty. So let's take a walk and listen to the sounds of the garden. It's raining again. What happens when it rains. This is the orange flesh cantaloupe that I'm growing from seed from a plant that I bought from the grocery store. And on instinct, I harvested some seed. I have some watermelon starting to creep. I harvested a bunch of green beans last night, and the birds had them fresh this morning. So look at that, just really taking off under the amazing canopy of corn. You can see the corn starting to turn nice and brown, so we'll be harvesting corn soon. Look at the size of this zucchini plant, and look at my peppers. Oh, lots of peppers to pull today. Oh my goodness. I have so many shishito peppers. And we had a little bit of a debacle back here with the peppers. I'm going to get into that in another video, but oh, I could see this zinnia from my kitchen window. Look at these guys opening. Oh, and look at that. It's another Dr. Witchy's that I can see from the window as well. But these beautiful little Peruvian zinnias are just so dainty and pretty. There's so much happening back here, you guys. Look at this beautiful bouquet of flowers. And the little birds are they're tearing up the bed, but this is common every year. They're going after the buckwheat seed. You can see, show you here, when the buckwheat goes to seed, they just feast on it. It's incredible. While they're back here, the borage attracts all of the smaller beetles, and the birds feed off of that. There's some more that has gone to seed. Really, here's a good shot for you. See all the little seeds? It's the buckwheat. You can harvest that and eat it. I'm obsessed with this flower. It has been holding on for the longest time. Just so gorgeous. So look at this. My beautiful Rosita eggplants. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, this rain. And another petunia. These petunias just won't quit. But I have tons and tons of the Casper eggplant on all three of my plants, and I harvested, oh, that one's getting nice and dirty. I harvested a ton. There's another plant over here, and this zucchini, it just will not quit. It's like, it always reminds me of just like Jurassic leaves. So really, really, really beautiful. Well, I am getting wet out here, and I personally don't care that I'm getting wet. The camera might care, but we're gonna just try to get through it for a few minutes. Because I hope you can hear the sounds of the birds. Look at all of the cosmos, you guys. Incredible. I am obsessed. Of course I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with everything. But this is the Picotee or Picotee Cosmos. Oh, I just love this flower. New for me this year. Still waiting for a few other varieties to open. There are different shades of yellow that I am unable to see as of yet. Not really sure why it's taken so long. But look at all of the tomatoes. Oh my goodness. I have 8 tomato bushes like this. Oh, I see some that are really, really red down there. Very common, you guys. When Roma tomatoes are about to become ripe, everything just dies back. Very, very normal. But you can see there's new growth, healthy growth on top. Flowers. Incredible. Oh, look at all of these tomatoes. Oh, look at this peeking through. My marigolds are finally starting to bloom. Look at the bright lights cosmos. Aren't they gorgeous? The hummingbirds, the monarch butterflies, everything is loving it. And they are almost 6 feet tall in some places. And these beautiful zinnias. You guys, I am in a tropical wonderland right now. I do not care that it's raining. Look at these flowers. Look at the cosmos. Oh, just gorgeous. Now, my mystery San Marzano tomatoes are starting to ripen. It's time to cook, you guys. It's time for me to start cooking tomatoes. Really just incredible. My sunflower has reached over the top of the fence. These sunflowers are starting to approach. I can't wait to see what all of this is going to look like when the sunflowers are that tall and they actually have flower heads. Oh, look at the zinnia. What a magical rain. Well, it was such a beautiful, peaceful morning, and I was out here really enjoying myself in the pouring rain, and I really didn't care that I was getting all wet. But the universe had a different plan for me today. So, you know, I came out and harvested my carrots, and that's the reason I'm bringing you out with me now, is so I can finally get this harvest in. And I decided that I would wait for the rain to pass and that I was going to make a quick homemade lemonade. And I happened to look out into the distance of the garden, and I saw something at the foot of my cantaloupe plant, and I was like, that looks like a rabbit. But the entire perimeter of the fence is secured. Now, what had happened about a week and a half ago, we discovered a baby bunny somehow got in. So we managed to capture that. That went into almost nighttime. It was almost nighttime, and it was like the end of the evening. Something told me to come take a walk into the garden, and don't you know, I turned the corner, and there, bunny turns the corner, and there's a baby bunny. So we haven't had any bunnies in our yard, and oh gosh, I don't know how long. It's been a couple years. Like literally no bunnies. They're all over out front. But we really work hard to have this entire fence perimeter blocked off. So it was quite a struggle to catch it. It took the two of us working. He got into this big long tomato bed here, and this is a bunny's paradise. Are you kidding me? So we know all it takes is one female rabbit, and that's it. One female rabbit will be 30 rabbits in about a month. So, you know, we caught it, John walked it. It had already gotten dark at that point. He took her for a walk down to the open space in our development, and he set it free. Anyway, today I came out. I thought I was losing my mind. I saw the bunny again. Now here I'm by myself. I did manage to catch it. It somehow got into the netted berry barn after I chased it down, which took me an hour and a half. My back is killing me. So then I had to get birds out of the thing 3 times today. So, I'm venting, but now I'm going to switch over to doing a quick harvest with you guys, which is what I intended to do this morning during the rain. So I want to give you a quick peek at what I'm going to grab, and I have to get in and try to get my day wrapped up so I can get some rest. Yeah, so Farmer John knows, Farmer John knows that I'm very upset. He's coming home from the office tonight, and he's going to go on rabbit patrol. Now look at all of these eggplants here. Oh my goodness. So I'm not ready really to have eggplant again, but luckily he loves it. Look at this beautiful, pristine Rosita eggplant. So again, this is a variety that originates in Puerto Rico. I bought this seed, Rosita, from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. This is a very disease-resistant plant, and it does really good. It's not bitter, it cooks up real nice, and I'm going to go ahead and add this to my harvest basket. Now I think there's at least 3 in here that I probably could harvest, but John literally had about 20 eggplants this week. So it might be time to share. I don't know. I just hate sharing with people who take my food and then give it away to other people. It's very upsetting, but that's another video. So I'm going to continue harvesting here and show you what I get. All right, so now I'm over here at the Rositas, or at the Casper, and I'm only going to grab the ones today because it's so late in the day. There was so much rain. I'm only going to grab the plants that are on the ground. Something I wanted to mention to you guys. I don't know if you can see this. This is a mint plant, and it smells it smells like Wrigley spearmint gum. Oh my gosh, it smells so wonderful. We worked so hard to eradicate mint. I'm hiding back here. Hang on for a second. Yeah, so we worked so hard to eradicate mint from our garden. We put down silage over a big giant area. Hey, Bumble, I see you got your pollen pants. It smells so good. So we worked so hard to put down silage and eradicate it because it had really taken over a patch of our garden. But luckily for us, the mint had another idea, and it stayed really persistent, and it kept popping up. It became more manageable for John to just rip it out, but in our quest to eradicate the flea beetle from the eggplant, we also learned that in addition to spinosad, that it is said that it helps if you keep mint growing around the base of your eggplant, that it also helps to eradicate the flea beetle in a natural way. So John harvested some of that mint and he just put it in pots, and it's thriving. Of course it is. Mint will thrive through any condition. Now, he has a flat, like, field stone underneath those pots so they don't take root in the ground. So they're out here temporarily because the last thing I want is for mint to take over this garden. So that's something for you to consider in addition to the flea beetle. I'll go ahead and link that video if you haven't seen it. But adding mint around the base of your eggplant does help to supposedly eradicate flea beetles. And you can see by the beautiful eggplants that I'm harvesting that we must be doing something right because we're having a bumper crop this year. Here is my harvest so far for today. I'm going to grab a few cucumbers and some shishito peppers too. Sadly, I'm having a huge problem with my cucumbers this year. Last year, I literally pulled at least 20 cucumbers a day, and I'm talking multiple varieties. By this time last year, I had them in bags and I was hoarding them, and then I started trying to convince people that they needed to take some from me. But this year, the only thing I can get to grow is the tender green variety from M.I. Gardner, and I don't really love this cucumber, but in the face of what's happening, I'm extraordinarily grateful to have it. I usually love my Marketmore and my Marketmore 76, and my Burpless Beauties, but This year, the vine borers are attacking my cucumber plants. It's not even, I do have some cucumber beetles, but it's mostly vine borers. The Chinese spotted lanternfly nymphs get in there and they scratch at the vine. That's causing another problem. And I think that not only are they boring in, but I think they're spreading some sort of a disease. But there has been so much rain this year. And I can hear, I'm trying to chase a vine borer now, but it got away from me. So, you know, you come out to grab one or two things out of the garden. It turns out to be, let me chase some rabbits, let me get some bugs, let me collect some bug eggs. It just never ends. So I'm gonna grab my shishito peppers. I'm gonna check and see if there's any tomatoes that can come off while it's still hot. And then I'm going in and I'm having a night for myself. There's that vine borer. I'm going for it. So when I saw the baby bunny, it was over here nibbling on my cucumbers, and I'm so glad I saw it when I did, because look, I have not a cucumber, the orange flesh cantaloupe. So I am really just excited that this beautiful plant is producing something, because like I said, this was from a store-bought melon, and I harvested the seeds just on a notion, and I'm just so happy I did. I don't know what's going to happen with the sugar baby watermelons, but hopefully we will get some melons, at least one or two. And I know that when I was chasing the bunny, I could see that I had more green beans. So yesterday I harvested a bunch, and the baby birds, my parrots, had fresh beans this morning with their breakfast. So I have to get in here and search for beans, but quite frankly, I'm just a little bit too tired for that right now. So instead, I'm going to grab some shishito peppers, the love of my life. Now, this is not normally my shishito pepper bed, but I had something told me this year, grow more, grow more, grow more. So I grew so many, I couldn't fit them all into the pepper bed. And it's a good thing that I did that, because my peppers really suffered this year. And I'm going to make that into another video, you guys. But for now, I'm just going to grab these, and then I'll explain to you all about what happened with my peppers. And there's a whole story behind it, so you'll want to stay tuned for that. I've got some real beauties here. This is another really great thing about having aprons with big pockets. It's a blessing and a curse, because then I go around stuffing things inside of my pocket, and you know, some people get the pocket omelets. I get pocket sauce, because I'll put tomatoes in there and forget about it. And then before I know it, I'm like hitting myself and I'm squashing tomatoes inside of my apron pockets. Wow, I can't wait to have these. Ooh, look at the size of this jalapeno. So good, pan blistered. Yay, I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. Oh my gosh, with the rain, I am getting eaten alive. Oh, you guys, I'm going to pull some of these park swappers. Like this one will probably just come right off the vine. This is, yep, one just fell. This is one of the ones where I was telling you it got blight, and then it just, you know, it bears all of its fruit. And I got a ton of tomatoes off of this, but the plant just sort of dies. So I'm not really sure what happened back here, but based on the, you know, the language of the rest of the tomatoes, this here is actually a park swapper. It's doing pretty good. I don't know, it could be a fluke that it's just gotten sick on me, which it never ever does. So, you know, we're going to revisit this this topic with the park swapper in another video. Well, I just walked by my mystery San Marzano, which we think is the a bruisey pear. This is actually a fasciated blossom. Look, you guys, it's a Siamese twin. So I thought this was two separate tomatoes, but it's not, it's fused. How amazing. Amazing nature, though. So these guys, you know, I try to wait until the last minute to pull the San Marzano so I have enough to do a full batch of gravy, but they're, you know, it's sporadic back here, and this rain just was, it was wonderful, but, you know what happens with the rain and tomatoes. This Dr. Witchy's. Guys, this thing takes more than the palm of my hand. I'd like to pull it, but I can see it's got just a little bit more green on it than I want to have, but it's not supposed to rain tomorrow, so I think I'm going to leave it until tomorrow. So another high fashion day here, and beautiful hairdos for me, you guys. Look at my basket down here full of stuff. So I'm going to drag this thing into the kitchen here and get it all cleaned up and put it aside for tomorrow. And I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. All right, so we went from a beautiful morning shower to an afternoon full of sun. It is humid, but look at my beautiful basket full of freshly harvested food. I'm going to go ahead and take this in and get ready to have at least just a few moments of self-care, which I promised myself I was going to do today, but I never did, and now it's 5 p.m. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of a few other things before I try to take care of me. And if you like this video, you guys, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the notification bell, because you're not going to want to miss a few videos that we have coming up, and hopefully you're enjoying our channel and our content. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to go wash the funk of the day off. I'll see you in the next video.